going on, Jerome's? So, Minnesota Vikings are 2-0. Got a very impressive win at home against the San Francisco 49ers week 2. And the consensus was the Niners top 2, top 3 team, easily the number 1 team in the NFC. But the Vikings have looked really damn good. Slinging Sam Darnold's doing the damn thing. Vikings can run the ball, power in the trenches, and also that Flores Hellfire defense. Woo, getting after things, man. So things are looking up, and also the Vikings are one of the best coached teams in the National Football League. And so we talked about the National Media Power Rankings yesterday. And, of course, this morning we released the most accurate power rankings in the known universe. If you disagree with things, any single one of the rankings, blah, 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 blah. Right? But we wanted to save a special segment for NFL.com's power rankings of note. Eric Edholm doing things. Now, I missed when Dan Hansis used to do the power rankings, because he was actually fair. Edholm is sticking way too much to his preseason rankings. Now, I know the 2 games don't make a season, but some teams have told us who they are, and it's different than what people expected them to be, right? But power rankings week 3, Texans, Bills enter top 5. Surprising Saints vault 16 spots to number 8. Oh, surprising Saints. Oh, da-ti-da. Congratulations on playing the Panthers week 1. So, want to go over the preamble first. You've spoken and I've heard. Now that we have 2 full weeks in the books, I needed to make some adjustments to my preseason thinking, and I've done just that. No, you didn't. The Bengals didn't drop 6 spots just because I lost the Chiefs at Arrowhead by 1 point. They also dropped because I had them too high early on. Oh, well, what about the Vikings being too low early on? Anyways, you're getting in this thing. So Chiefs at 1, sure. Niners at 2. How did the Niners not move? So the Vikings beat San Francisco, and the Niners don't move from 2. Right? This is the way I wrote. The 49ers seemed sleepy on Sunday after having a punt blocked. Oh, it wasn't just great special teams play by the Vikings. They were just sleepy. Turned the ball over on downs twice and surrendering a 97-yard touchdown pass before getting back in the game a little. Well, they got back in the game because Aaron Jones decided to fumble at the 1-yard line. And the Vikings defense allowed them to march 99 yards. It happens, man. Brock Purdy was sacked 6 times and had 2 turnovers, but I'm far more concerned about the defense. Lode, don't give any credit to the Vikings for sacking Brock Purdy 6 times and turning him over twice. Fred Warner, Bosa, blah, blah, blah. Played uninspired ball against the Minnesota offense, missing several key characters by game's end. The Vikings kept killing San Francisco with 3rd down conversions. There we go. And the game might have been uglier had they converted 2 more red zone trips into touchdowns. Rude. When their defense is up against it, too much of the 49ers formula depends on Purdy being robotically efficient, and that just didn't seem to happen on Sunday. Then how are they 2? A team that is without McCaffrey and now without Debo, how are they still at 2? Texans at 3, I have no problem with. Bills at 4, no problem with. Lions at 5. So the Lions lose. They only dropped 2 spots, and they're very unimpressive against Matthew Stafford and the Rams practice squad week 1. Yeah. The Eagles, how are the Eagles still at 6? The Eagles gave it away now in historic, embarrassing fashion against the Falcons on Monday night. And their week 1 win against Green Bay was sort of a fluke because of the playing surface, right? Chargers I have no problem with. Saints at 8. I have a problem with the Saints above the Vikings for a myriad of reasons, but this is definitely a market overcorrection. Right, congratulations for beating the Panthers, and congratulations for beating an overrated Cowboys team. Cool. Almost said Vikings because I still have the muscle memory in my brain of every time you mention Zimmer, you say Vikings. But no, it's Cowboys, sure. But I know that everyone's trying to give Derek Carr and Clint Kubiak their flowers, but can they sustain this throughout the season? I guess we'll see. Yeah. 9, the Ravens. How are the Ravens 9? The Ravens are 0-2. This is where you have a problem. So I understand the power rankings aren't standings because what's the point? But just in a vacuum, who would you rather have? The Minnesota Vikings, who are very good on offense, defense, and in the trenches, superstars all over the place, or a incomplete Baltimore Ravens team who can't seem to sustain success? Which would you want? Packers are at 10. Cowboys at 11. How are the Packers at 10 without Jordan Love? Oh, Malik Willis put up 16 points at home. Congratulations. And it was all aided because of Anthony Richardson just unable to throw the ball to the guys in white jerseys. Buccaneers at 12. Bucs should be higher. Jets at 13. Whatever. Steelers at 14. I'm not buying in. But the Vikings are at 15. Load it. Oh, the Vikings are up 5 spots. All right, so hold on. So the Vikings, after beating the best team in the NFC, goes up 5 spots. And then the Saints, who again beat the Panthers week 1, but then again the Vikings beat the Giants. But the Vikings are at least on the road. They jumped 16 spots for beating the old and overrated Cowboys. Congratulations. Congratulations, man. All right, so here's what Eric wrote about the Vikings. This one was a coaching gem. Brian Flores' defense repeatedly hit Brock Purdy and sacked him 6 times, requiring the quarterback to complete lower percentage passes just to keep the 49ers in the game. To Purdy's credit, he did connect on a few, but the Vikings were willing to take their chances because the pressure got home, so the approach paid off. Offensively, Kevin O'Connell called the game like a man who trusted his quarterback. The 2024 game plan might be defense-rated when J.J. McCarthy suffered a season-ending injury. You're using large words that I don't understand, so I'm going to take it as disrespect. Watch your mouth. In August, but Sam Darnold is slinging. Sam Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback, is throwing the ball like a confident passer right now. Despite the Vikings losing nearly half of their offense by game's end, Darnold kept firing passes, completing 9 of 11 after halftime for 97 yards and a score. Striking a great balance between aggressive and smart. He had a pick in the game, but looks nothing like the guy who was seeing ghosts a few years ago, and the Vikings are surprising 2-0 because of it. So surprising at 15. Wow. Bengals are 0-2 right behind the Vikings, sure. Dolphins should be lower until Tua gets back from IR. If he does get back, I want to see where the Bears are. I respect that the Falcons are still at 20. McAfee's talking like the Falcons could be NFC champion contenders. Please. The Bears at 21. So the Bears dropped 6 spots, which is fair. The Bears were way too high to begin with. Cardinals should be higher. That's it. But like I said, I mean, the Vikings just getting a modicum of support. In terms of the national media power rankings, ESPN, The Athletic, CBS, USA Today, like this is the lowest that they were. Vikings were top 11 plus in a lot of them. I think they're number 5 in CBS. CBS going all in. But my main problem is, so Ed Holm even said, maybe I'm too stuck in my preseason ratings, but a lot of these teams are still rated where they are because of the preseason ratings. I mean, the Cowboys, what's impressive about the Cowboys? Nada. What's impressive about the Packers? Nada. What's impressive about the Ravens? 0-2. Whatever. The Saints, we'll see. Saints will fizzle out. And also the Eagles. I mean, what stands out about the Eagles? Like A.J. Brown is going to be gone for a while. Jalen Hurts literally can't throw the ball. The defensive secondary is a sieve. What the hell? The Lions at 5. Lions are a Cooper Kupp third down drop away from being 0-2. At home, by the way. Yeah. And also the Niners. The Niners should drop. I understand the Niners are good, but hey, if the Niners are so good, shouldn't the Vikings move up more because they beat them? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. But again, what do you expect? Hey, don't the Vikings own 1/32 of this website? Can't they get a little bit more better press coverage? I don't know, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. NFL.com ranks the Vikings 15th in the power rankings, behind the Packers and the 0-2 Ravens. And let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol. Production value.